Hello, guys. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, people. Hey, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody out there. Good evening, good evening, good evening. The time right now is 10:00. Yes, Pooja. Yes, it's the day 16th. 1, 6, 16. Yes, Arohi. It's the day 16 of our life transformation. Welcome. Welcome to our success journey. Welcome to our life transformation journey. Awesome stuff, guys. Wonderful experience, right, guys? We started with day 1, 2, 3, 4, and the time is passing by. And where are we? The day 16. And look at you, there are so many people who have actually completed all the 16 days. Now that says something about yourself. That's consistency. That's a promise to yourself that I will discover my best potential. It's a promise to yourself that no matter what happens, if I decide, I can do it. Yeah, this is what it is, guys. I see commitment. I see you changing. I see you getting better every single day. These 16 days are not just the days. These 16 days are the definition. It's a proof of your success that you can do it. And hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the group. Abhishek is new, I think. Yes, yes, yes. Arohi, Prince, Naveen, Prince updates, Kanishk, Sang, Sudhir. Yes, guys. Okay, so we are into a third week, guys. Yes, this is the week 3. And what are we doing? Hey, who says day 9? That's a typo. Don't worry about that. Okay, so now, guys, come on. Let's get back into the game. What are we doing as part of the third week? Okay, this is all about goals. This is all about becoming what you deserve. This is all about, as a child, you might be having life, right? But as we grow old, all our dreams start fading away and we get busy into this life routine. Yes, this is what happens. But now is the time where you realize, where you really realize what you actually want to achieve, and then realize that you have the potential to become whatever you want, and then you will take actions, massive actions towards your goals, and then go win the world. This is what we are into. And yesterday we spent a decent enough of time to speak about what are the core 4 foundation pillars of life. Okay, and you need to be very satisfied in all of these 4 pillars, guys. Then only your life is going to be successful. If you miss out on any one of it, guys, it would have an impact on you. Let me tell you, any one of the pillar, if you're not able to accomplish in life, you will be having an impact in your life, and you need to understand this fact. That's where yesterday we spent a decent amount of work to realize that first, it is mandatory for you to have goals in life, because if you don't have, you run by society rules, and that life is going to end up in a regret, and the statement would be, I wish I should have done differently. That's where goal achievement is mandatory. It's no longer optional. As part of this life transformation, we promise to ourselves that we will win and succeed in our life, which is nothing but the second way of living life, where you take the ownership of life and just execute it. We discovered that. So it's mandatory for you to define your goals and then achieve it. And then we took it to the next level, what these 4 pillars of life are. The first pillar, your personality related pillar, what you as a person want in life. That's your personality related, your personal goals. Because, guys, you need to have right relationships in your life. You need to be have the proper rapport with your family, with your friends. You need to be kind person inside. You need to have a healthy body inside. You need to have a happiness, a peace of mind inside. You need to have control over your like anger, emotions, ego kind of states. You need to be as cool and as pleasant as possible in this life. You need to be a wise person. You need to be an intelligent person. You need that the world respects you. You need that you become a superstar of your own life. You become the king of your own life, the CEO of your own organization. That's what you as a person. You as a person is a lot of drama, guys. Yes? And now you need to define what kind of personality you want. And guys, that is not easy. You need to think about it and then define it, like this is what is my personal thing. So that was one. The second, other things we touch like were so important about your career goals, the finance goals, your money goals, your business goals. We realize how important it was. We moved on to the third one, the adventure, the fun, and the luxury of life. It's again important, guys, otherwise you would still have a complaint like I made so much of money, I was so much good in my relation, but I didn't enjoy my life, I didn't have vacations, I didn't move out from places to places. Very important thing for satisfaction. Yes, you need to understand that. And once you have that, then the fourth pillar of life we discovered, giving back to the society, giving back without expectations. And that is the pure sign, the pure reason of why you exist as a human being on this planet. How do you help this world to become a better place? Yes, we discovered that these are the four pillars of your life, and you need now, as part of today's day, we are going to talk about strategy of what your actions plan is. So yesterday I asked you people to do some brainstorming and then define and reach to the conclusion that these four are your pillars of your life as well, because I believe in them and I have promised to myself like I will be achieving all to the fullest in all of these four pillars. I want you also to give that commitment and a promise to yourself, which is done yesterday. Now today when you are in, you are all geared up, and what are we going to do today? We are going to define a strategy, step by step action plans of how would you be defining the goals in each of these sections. You know one very important thing, guys, if anywhere in these, if you are lacking, if you are not achieving, let me tell you, you will not be able to enjoy your life to the fullest. It would have impact. Anyone, if it is missing in your life, it would have an impact. That's where so important it is, the four foundation pillars of your life. So you have to give equal value to everybody, not more, not less. You have to balance it out nicely, then only you would be able to live a peaceful life. Understand these facts, guys. If very thin line, if you get crazy about money, if you forget about the other pillars, you would not live a happy life. If you care about the other factors, not care about the money and the personal relation factors, again a lot of problem is life. So make it in your mind that you need to have a proper balance in all these four. And what if these balance is great, this balance is success, this balance is the maximum potential which you can achieve? Define that, and today we would be doing that. So let's get started with our today's day, the day 16, where we are going to define the goal setting strategy. Yes, what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to perform actions in order to set goals in all of these four pillars? Very important day, guys. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get geared up. Okay, so what you need to do, guys, first of all, you need to understand like in your life there would be so many challenges which you would be thrown into all of a sudden, because the external situations are not in your control, guys, right? Remember right now what situation we have, this corona, was it planned? Was this 2020 planned to be like this? No. You have your own ambitions, you might have some resolutions, you might have some targets, but all of a sudden this corona came and it defined the world in a different manner, and now the world is adapting to this. So you need to understand like all these things can keep happening. All of a sudden in your family somebody might fall sick, all of a sudden some kind of a pressure might come, all of a sudden some ease out might happen. That means everybody wants to become successful, guys, but why they don't become successful? Because the life is going to throw so many things. Like even if you have it in your mind that I want to become successful, you would be thrown in so many challenges in life that you will forget those, and very slowly it would become bad, and then you would adapt to the society template. That's where it's a step by step plan by which you become average. So, if that is a strategy, now we need to define our own strategy. What will you do to make sure that no matter what circumstances are around in your world, that does not impact your dreams, your desire? And once you define this kind of a success plan, a strategy, you just need to follow it every day, and you will make sure that no matter what is happening in the outside world, you would be daily making progress towards your goals, and that's how you will be achieving in that. So the very first step of that, guys, very first step, you cannot have your goals in your mind, you need to have your goals written in a piece of paper. You need to be able to put it out Why? Because then you can, no matter what situation you are in your life, you can look at your goals and you can recap, rememorize, remember what actually you discussed on 12th May 2020. That's the day today, right? 12th May. So when you do this brainstorming, when you write all your goals on this piece of a paper, and no matter then what time it is, how bad your life circumstances are, you just pick up this paper, and that would recap, revise, and bring your mindset again back to the position how great that May was, when I was growing every single day and I had these big dreams, big desires. And then your brain would be turned back to action. That is where it's mandatory. The first step for goal achievement is not to have the goals in the mind, because the life will throw you situations where you will forget your goals. So the first step is, don't have it in your mind, have it on the piece of paper, so that you can look at it, you can feel it, you can recap, revise it. Very important step. Now what are we supposed to do? Let's define the strategy. First of all, take the first pillar of your life, the personal goals. Okay? Now guys, it's a very great time. What you need to do, and I want you people to perform this exercise today. Guys, it's all about actions. It's not about listening. If you listen, you will forget, you will not change, you will not become successful. You need to understand that it's action, massive actions, and I want you people to take actions today. And what is that action? First thing, as soon as the session is done today or tomorrow morning, basically tomorrow when you come for the day 17, I want your goals written and defined. Then only you are serious in life for becoming successful. Understand this fact. Okay, now let's get back. What I want you people to do, whenever you do it, today after the session or tomorrow morning first thing, but we need these things done. Okay, done means done, guys. Okay, so the first step, ask question. Okay, personal goals. In the personal goals section, just guys, be like a child. Just imagine your childhood. When you were a child, there were no limitations, right? You were thinking so wild, so big. When you look at the sky, right? When you used to look at the stars in the sky, when you saw big water, sea and all that, what happens basically? Your mind is going to ask you so many questions. You would be feeling so powerful inside. What is this? Can I touch the sky? Can I go there? Everybody has that dream in your childhood to go and become an astronaut, right? You want to touch the sky, you want to touch the stars, you have big dreams. Why that? Because the world has not showed you that it's not possible. There are limitations in human potential. You cannot achieve that. The world has not given you negativity. That's the reason you dream big. But what happens as you start growing in your life? The world is going to give you all this crap. This is not possible. That is not possible. Many people tried it, they failed. And you will also fail if you continue like that. So you get so much dumped into this negative mindset of the world. And then you start leaving your core essence of what human being was. Human being was blessed with the power of imagination as big as possible. And you know what, guys? Those people in the world who still are able to have this dream and this activity of imagination, of thinking big, only they become successful in life. That means those who remember the true essence of what human being is blessed with, they become successful. Look at Steve Jobs, guys. He changed the technology around for the world. Look at Bill Gates, guys. So much of contribution. Now he's doing so much of innovations. He's his technical world. He did that. The world was using Windows for a pretty long time. Now what is he doing? He's trying to give back to the society, like global warming kind of issues, health and diseases kind of sorting problems. All of his money he's putting into this charity foundations to do something for the cause. Nothing but these guys have started imagining big. They want to solve the global problems, the planet problems. And when you think big, you can achieve it. Nobody is there to tell them it's not possible, because life has taught them that if you take a desire and you do a commitment, you can achieve it. Why Elon Musk is becoming so mad, like I want to go to Mars. Why he wants that I want to make human beings a multi-planet species. Imagination, dream is big. Why is Amazon where it is right now? Imagination. Jeff Bezos had that desire. I will connect the entire world together, offer everything. Why is Facebook rising like a thing? Because nobody's there to tell them that it's not possible. Because even if you tell them, deep down they have tuned up their brains, tuned up their minds, where they would tell to themselves, it's possible. It might not be possible for you, but it is possible for me. That's the step number one for you guys. You need to define your goals within all the four pillars. Let's get started with the personal pillars. Imagine as big as possible, as great of a personality you want to become in life, where there are no limitations, where there are nobody saying not possible in life, where there is nobody pulling you back in life. Think like a child when the world limitations, where your mental limitations are not existing anymore, where you feel that everything is possible. And what you need to do is the step number one for you people, take this piece of a paper, take a pen, and for 5 minutes continuously think how great of a personal life you want, how great of a personality you want to become in your life, and write that down on the piece of paper without thinking like whether possible or not possible, how it can be achieved. No, don't think anything about that. Just imagine like a child, as big as possible, non-stop write everything on this piece of paper. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to become that great of a personality, where if people even feel like, if they touch my hand, if they shake hand with me in life, people will be, I got to meet such a great personality. That kind of a person where just your presence matter. Do you want to become that great in life? Define that. What great of a physique you want? Do you want to be a Mr. Olympic? Okay, do you want to have that kind of a personality? Imagination. Do you want to become the wisest man on this planet ever lived? That is also possible. Think big, think broad. What kind of a personality you want? Do you want to always, no matter what happens in the circumstances around, always feel happy, live a happy life ever? Do you want that as your personality? Do you want to always be kind? That has the personality. Always having the great knowledge? That has the personality. Always keeping others happy, your family happy, your friends happy, the people around happy. Do you want that kind of personality? Do you want a personality where your body never gets ill, never gets sick? That's what you have to define as big as possible. What kind of a personality you want to achieve? For 5 minutes, whatever thoughts strike your mind, put it on the sheet of paper, guys. 5 minutes non-stop, as big as possible. Go deep, think, brainstorm. Brainstorm as high as you can, because you have the power to think. You are the most beautiful and the magnificent species on this planet Earth, human beings, which is provided with an awesome brain. Who can imagine and who can achieve? Take 5 minutes out to write everything what you want to become, what you want to achieve in your lifetime, maybe as part of your personal goals. That's step number one. Once the step number one is done, guys, then comes moving to the second phase. And the second phase is very important. The goals without targets are meaningless. The world, many people might have set a lot of goals, guys, but not everybody achieves it. You need to understand why. Because they are not following the right strategy. That's where you need to go to the step two. And the step two is, whatever goals you have defined, you need to assign targets by when you want to achieve these goals. So defining goals is done. Now the second target, by when you want to achieve it. Maybe now, based on whatever you feel practical, some of your goals might be like 10-year goals, some might be 5-year goals, some might be 3-year goals, some might be 6-year goals, some might be 1-month goals. So whatever was the step one, where you wrote down all these set of goals, your plans as part of your personal growth, okay? Now you need to take it to the step two, and that is, into bracket, against each, you define in how much time you want to achieve these goals. Write it in bracket, guys. You're not lying to anybody. You're trying and being honest to yourself. You define that. Into bracket, 6 months, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe a lifetime. Because things can be great. You define, that's the step number two. Okay, once these two steps done, I want everybody to follow it, guys, because this is how you will become successful. And don't no giving up, guys. Now let's move on to the third step. It's a 5-step process, guys. Two we have already finished. Now let's move on to the third step. You will know, guys, okay, there were so many thoughts in your mind. When you write everything on the paper, you would realize, oh, I wanted to become all of this. But when it is in the brain, it's just confusing, ambiguous. You don't even know whether you want them or not. But if you want to drive your life to success, you need to see it. So that's where make it a hard copy, write it on a sheet of paper. Done. 1, 2, setting up targets in how much time you want to achieve it. Now the third one, guys, being in the IT industry, I've lived like 10 years over there, and I know what's the secret of making successful projects. What is the secret of making your targets achieve? And that is a proper strategic planning. And I want you people to define a proper planning for your life as well. If you straight away start hunting the 10-year goals right now, you might not really be get there, because 10 years is a lot of time, and you might have set it like 10 years for a bigger scope. So you need to define a plan. Whichever are your 1 yearly goals which you have set as part of step 2, wherever you figured out 1 yearly goals, guys, okay, from those 1 yearly goals, look at everything and decide at 100% confident which are the goals that is a must for you to achieve in 1 year. No excuses, no questions asked. From whatever goals you have defined for 1 year, define which set of goals are mandatory for you to achieve in 1 year, where you will not give up, you will make a mind, and you will go achieve it. You have to define that as the third step. Keep it practical, keep it energetic. Take that goals which give you the trigger and the kick in life. Maybe you will forget laziness. Maybe you will not get sleep during night. Maybe you will get excited to wake up early in the morning tomorrow. Set that kind of goals, the goals which give you trigger to enjoy and live life. That's how you have to define. If you take a lazy goal, guys, you will still be a lazy goal. Then how can you achieve a successful life? Play game is over, child game is over. We are now becoming serious in our life, and the seriousness is in becoming whatever is the true potential within us. That's where comes the third step. Define challenging, powerful, tough goals. Don't give easy on yourself, because your brain is capable, your heart is capable, your mind is capable. Define tough goals, define big goals. Don't worry about it. If you are feeling like you need to have a job, define 10 times the salary of the job that you want. Because once you have that goals, then your actions will follow. You will not give up, guys. Just getting a job is a very easy thing, guys. It's very easy. You just have to define a plan and you will get it. But the thing is, if you want a job where there is huge money, huge respect, now for that you need to put efforts. That's where define, think big. You are limited only by your imagination. So think those big goals which will give you trigger, kick in life, where you will not get sleep during nights, where you will get the kick to wake up early in the morning, where you would feel like every day putting efforts to become that person. Because once you become, you will be like, yeah, this is what is the taste of success. Identify that the all the goals which are mandatory must for you to achieve in next coming 1 year. We are in the month of May. By the May 2021, what do you want to achieve? Ask that question. That's the third step. And now what you have to do, guys, whatever are these goals, take some time out, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Go in as depth as possible. Maybe earlier you might have just written a one liner about it. Now describe it to the maximum possible extent. Take again the sheet of paper, write it down in as maximum detail, maybe big paragraph itself, going in details what exactly you want in life, what is your goals in life. Define that in pretty big detailed words, in as details as possible. The most smartest person, the most wisest person, your presence starts mattering to people. Just if you just smile, others become joyful. Do you want to have that kind of a personality? You can define the knowledge, the smartness, the intelligence, whatever you want, you define it, guys, and believe it, it's possible. And when you are saying this, guys, when you're writing this, let me warn you, nobody is going to doubt even slight as 0.01%. No doubts. The person who used to doubt died before starting these life affirmations. The person who used to complain, negative person, excuses person, is no longer existing. This is a powerful version of you who knows just one thing, and that thing is success, positivity, looking at 1% of the possibility and bringing it in life. That's what are the person right now. And I want you people have the belief that whatever you are defining, very detailed 1 yearly goals, whatever you are defining, it is going to happen, and you have the courage, the potential, the power to go and get it. No doubting. It's not a game of doubters, because if you doubt, your inner voice knows it better than you, and you will not achieve the goals. That's where again a technique. You should not doubt your goals, no matter how big it is. Believe it's possible for you. Believe you have the potential. And let me tell you, you have the brain which was there in Einstein. You have the brain which is there in Elon Musk. You have the brain which is there in the most brilliant people who lived in the human planet. You have the similar brain, means you have potential. And when you have potential, who is there to stop you from getting it, guys? Nobody. Only you can stop yourself. So no self doubts. That's the third step. 1 yearly must achieve goals. Big paragraph detailed. Okay, you are moving on. Now comes the fourth step. It's just a 5-step process. Be with me. The fourth step, guys. You need to understand a human psychology. We always try to be in the comfort zone. If there is change, it is tough. We always want to do things in an easy manner. That's what it is. That's what it is to become a human. But you need to understand one thing. When we feel pain, we try to run away from that. That's again a human psychology. You don't like to stay in pain. You always like to stay in happiness, or maybe in comfort. But if there is pain, you don't want to have that. Now that's where comes the very strong strategy, guys, as part of the step 4. Think of all the reasons what will happen if you don't achieve your goals. All the reasons what is going to happen to you in life if you don't achieve the goals. Write it down, every single reason what will happen if you don't achieve. And let me tell you, if you don't achieve your goals, guys, then your inner voice is going to tell you that you are no good. Your inner voice will tell you you can only dream, you cannot achieve it. Your inner voice is going to break your confidence. And you never know, once this confidence break, can you build it again? We don't know that. What if your goals shatter and you get demotivated in life? That I was so energetic in the May 2020, but due to some reason I didn't achieve my goals. I am a loser in life. I am a failure in life. Do you want to address yourself with that kind of a pain? A person who just speaks doesn't achieve. Do you want to be on the negative side, guys? No, no, no. Write down that I hate that negative person. Write down that if you don't achieve your goals, you will become all that. You will become demotivated, depressed. You will not have confidence. And that's where it's no doubt. You don't even have a slight chance where you will fail in life. Attach all the strong reasons. Write down those strong reasons, because that will give you pain, and that will make you memorize why it is a must for you to achieve your goals, because you don't want to live in this pain. You don't want to look in the mirror and then feel ashamed about yourself. It's all about setting the triggers, the right angles to the brain, and then the brain is going to turn on working, guys. So set up pain, attach emotions. What will happen if you don't achieve your goals? Tough, pain, problems, suffering. Now comes the fifth step, which is what is going to happen, the beauty side of it. What will happen if you achieve your goals? Imagine. Imagine the greatness that you want. Do you want to become the great author of a book? Do you want to become that kind of a wise person whom everybody comes for solutions? Do you want to become that kind of a person that, well, the world is not having hope, they come to you and then you show them the direction? Do you want to become that? And just imagine what will happen if you really become that kind of a person. Feel the happiness within that, guys. Feel the happiness within that. Write down these reasons why it is must for you, because you need to feel all of these things. 5-step process, guys, and you need to follow these 5 steps on the sheet of paper for all the 4 pillars of life. We just now discussed the strategy for personal goals. You need to repeat it for the financial goals. What you want to do, how much money you want to make, how much business you want to do, how much investment you want to do. Define that, how much money you want in returns. Write it down, all your personal financial goals for like lifetime. Write it. Assign targets. Step 2, assign targets. Step 3, in this coming year, how much money you want to make. That's the step 3. Step number 4, attach reasons. What will happen if you don't make money? And then attach reasons why it is a must for you to achieve that much money, and how great that feeling would be. Complete that. And similarly, move on with the adventure goals. Move on with the contribution goals. Spend dedicated time, guys, because this is worth doing. You are just running in your life, just executing in your life without a plan. You basically don't know where you are heading up to. And if you don't know the direction, if you don't know the destination, let me tell you, the destination is hell. That's hell. That's mediocrity. That's average. That's regret. And we don't want that. Drive your journey towards success. Hope you are with me. Hope you understand every word that I say, because every word has its own value. Once you define that, next comes the rest of the plan. Once this 5 things is done, your goals would be on the piece of paper, and comes the next strategy. You have to keep looking these goals every single day. This is the most crucial of it all, guys. Once the goals are written, it's not a one time work, because you would again be suppressed by the problems in life. You have to visit your goals on a daily basis. This will give you the plans to actually make it possible. Remembering your goals on a regular basis is going to make it possible. Believe in yourself, set targets to yourself, revise your goals every day. That would make your mind to recap. And what we are doing again, what we learned at life transformation, repetition. We repeat till this goal becomes a mandatory demand in your subconscious mind, and then your life is just going to run and get it. This is how it would work. All the miracles would happen, guys. Right? So this is what today I wanted to give you guys a strategy of what is your next step. And believe it, guys, whatever are your right now burning problems, if you need a job, if you need to upgrade, if you need whatever personality, whatever are your burning problems right now, guys, don't think that it is not possible. You are not taking right actions because you don't know what goals you want. You just, with a weak mind, you say, I want a job, but you don't take the required actions. But when you make it like your desired goal, I don't just want job, but I want the best job, the best money, where there is respect, where there are opportunities. If your dreams are big, then you will be following up with the actions, and I will tomorrow define more concrete level about the actions. Today is just about goal setting. Tomorrow it is going to be about goal achievement. Okay, so today I want all you people to ask, do some self talk. Become a child again. Imagine as wild as possible. Maybe you might not have done it in your entire life, but today is not just another day. Today is the day when you open your eyes even bigger, even brighter, even sharper, because all your goals are possible. Let me tell it once again, all your goals are possible, and it's you who has the potential to go and get it. So dream big as you want, and then write it down on the piece of paper. Define the goals for 1 year. Define the reasons why it is a must for you to achieve it. Define the reasons what will happen if you don't achieve it. And I want you people to do as detailed brainstorming as possible. If required, spend 1 hour, spend 2 hours. You are ready to spend like 5 hours, 3 hours watching movies and nonsense stuff. But when it comes to life, you don't have 2 hours. Don't bullshit it, guys. Playtime is over. We are living in a serious world where we want to become successful, yes or no? Corona period can come. The world might give you surprises. The destiny might not go your way. Others, the world might go against you, but as long as you are standing as your strong foundation, you don't need anybody else. You don't need anybody else. You are your strongest supporter, and I want you to believe in the power which is inside you. Define it today. Spend 2 hours dedicatedly to write these things down, because this will define your future version. No shortcuts, no easy going, as big as possible, because now we are trying to change our lives. And believe it, guys, I have done that as part of my season 1 exercise, and I will be doing again for season 2, because my goals are big. It's really big, and I know that I can get it. Maybe I might not be knowing throughout my life, but now I know how it is possible. And you know what, guys? Where I am right now in my life, it is because of some of the massive goals which I have set up in my life. And now I have to take it to the next level, and I will be doing it again, because I know this strategy works. The question is, do you believe in this? I damn do, and I want you to believe in it as well. Tomorrow, when you come, I want your goals to be written, because there are no excuses. I know that all those people who will not write, they will still keep asking, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And I'll tell you, I already gave you the answer. If you don't have the courage to take actions, if you don't have that kind of a zeal in you to become successful, then nobody in the world can help you out of your misery. You will just be keeping on asking questions. You will just be keeping on coming up with excuses, like why not I am able to successful, why am I not able to successful. But let me tell you, even though all the answers are available, if you don't have the guts to take responsibility of your life, and if you don't have the courage to take actions every single day, then you are supposed to be blamed for the failure in your life. And own it up. You are choosing a life where there is failure. Nobody else is to be blamed, guys. You can give excuses and you can blame the world around, but deep down in your core, let me talk to your inner voice. If you don't achieve your goals, you are this person supposed to be blamed. You can give excuses, but deep down, know it that it's you who have failed. And when you die, you will die miserable, you will die unhappy. I'm talking to your inner voice right now, guys. The question is, will you give the same commands to yourself, or do you still want to give excuses? Today's day, let it be written as a history day for you guys. When you are in the future, you will say 12th of May 2020 was a transformation day for me. Do you really want to live by it? Let's get started with success affirmations. Success affirmations where we feel positive, where we feel proud, where we feel big about ourselves. And then when I see you tomorrow, I need those goals, because this group is about serious people who can achieve wonders, not for weak people. If you want to cry and complain, this is not a unit where you should belong. This unit is for successful, hungry people, not for weak, crying, complaining people, not for dependent guys. This group is for animals, those who have desires and the power to become big. And I know that version is inside you. When you come, become a tiger, become a wild life inside you, awaken the giant within, awaken the beast within, and come strong. This is you. This is your life, and nobody can take away what you deserve. Feel what I feel, and you will know what I am saying, guys. No excuses. One time life. Sit down in the right erect position. Feel alive. Let's get started with our success affirmations, because this will make us proud. This will make us who we want to become. Let's get started, everybody. Close your eyes, focus, become crazy for hungry of your success. Okay, everybody in the house, just do one thing. Put your right hand on your heart, guys. Everybody, I want you to follow this exercise. Everybody, put your right hand on your heart. Everybody, do it. Don't just watch it, do it. Yes, I'm talking to you, do it. Take some time out, 30 seconds, that's it, not more. Put your right hand on your heart and repeat what I say. I am becoming successful every single day. Again, I am becoming successful every single day. Repeat it with more feel, guys. Repeat it inside your mind. I am becoming successful every single day. I am growing. I am upgrading. I am evolving. I am creating my own life. I am the best. Take a deep, long breath and let these feelings stay away. Let it go. It will come to you. It will become your reality. This is me, Tausif Sheikh, asking question. Did you become a bit more serious today? And if you did, take the ownership of your life. And tomorrow onwards, I need to see your goals on paper. No more excuses, no more crying. Let's take charge of our life and become what we can. Okay, put it in comments, what did you learn today and how you want to define your future to be. These are not just words, this is not just text, this is you writing your destiny every single day. Bye bye, have a nice day. Looking forward to see more stronger people tomorrow, because we are in a hunt of becoming all what is capable within our hearts. Let's do it together. Looking forward to see you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care, everybody.